Well, good afternoon, Saggitarius. I definitely need allergy pills, y'all. Anyway, I hope this day is proving to be restful for you. As you know, I don't do as many readings during the weekend because I know we're all kind of doing our own thing, but I am so grateful that you're here and for the continued support. Yes, yes. So this reading is the week ahead stuff. We're looking at the week ahead and some kind of general themes and, how to get ready for the week ahead. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this, Sagittarius. By the way, I believe it's Monday is the Scorpio new moon. And one thing to be aware of, I just try to give you a heads up on the energy. This isn't like the typical new moon. Usually with new moons, we're all about manifesting, but this is Scorpio, y'all. Scorpio is all about death and rebirth. And so, it is connected to Mars and Uranus in some way. And it may be kind of chaotic, probably be emotional, probably. So at the end, I'll do a few moon cards too. But, the moon, it'll move in a couple of days and it'll be gravy. It won't be as bad as that Pisces full moon, I'll tell you that. But anyways, let's get to it, Sag. If you're new here, this is a Sagittarius channel. It is for Sagittarius, but all are welcome. Maybe you find something here, you never know. If you're looking for personal readings, that information is always in the description box. And, I'm kind of working on something for Black Friday. Let's get into it. Your focus this week, Sag, is really interesting and very scorpionic. Self-acceptance, inner child healing, and guardian angel. Wowza. So, some things could be coming up, Sag. Okay, it's no surprise because that's what Scorpio does. Scorpio, it's Pluto and Mars. It brings stuff up, right? And there may be some inner child stuff coming up. But it's really beautiful because it is leading you to accept things about yourself more. There definitely is the energy of integration, right? So wounds might be showing themselves, Sag, but you're working through it. So you're definitely feeling the shadow energy. Maybe doing some shadow work specifically, which a lot of the time, Sag, just looks like, what's blocking me? What are those deeper things that you need to work through? But there's definitely a lot of healing. You may be really focused on healing. And as we have seen with Sagittarius in these past few months, it really has been about that. It has been about calling the power back of the Queen of Wands and really dealing with that. You may be receiving help in that department. With Guardian Angel, I kind of feel like, that could mean that you're actually talking about these things with someone. Someone that even if it's just a spirit, y'all. Even if it's just a spirit, you are working through some child wounds, and just keep in mind that these things come up for that purpose. Because what Scorpio wants us to do is bring it all up and let it go, right? I know, strange new moon energy, but, I don't know what to tell you. So your energy, is really interesting because there is a lot of feelings here, a lot of intuition, okay? Because we're seeing Cancer moon and Cancer Mercury, honestly. So you could be really thinking about friendship. You could be sensitive here. Okay. You could be really in tune with other people's feelings on another level. Because, you know, Cancer Moon is very healing, though, too. So you could really be sensing other people's feelings and really helping them, you know, because it seems like this week you are really in tune with friendship and how other people are feeling. So I don't hate it, Sag. I don't hate it. Sorry about the dog barking. This is just a thing around here. So what's going on outside of you is really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I feel like you are going to feel, so there is expansion here. Particularly in, I feel like you may feel like your beliefs are growing there, because the ninth house is about discovery and expansion. You may also be finding other people who believe the same thing you do, but there is a focus on spirituality here, on discovering new things, on expanding your beliefs. So wowza, I love that. That's our house, y'all. That's our house, and it's favorable with Jupiter, you know. And what's your curveball, Sag? So we're seeing Scorpio moon. Yes, we are, with Leo moon, which is interesting. Could be sexual on some level, but I actually feel like, because the sixth house is like how you're in service to others, and I feel like someone is actually being of service to you because of what you do for other people. I feel as if there is someone who is, they may be bringing you a gift, but they're showing appreciation for what you do for other people. So that's really beautiful, Sag. That is super beautiful, I have to say. So let's get on. Your energy is amazing, Sagittarius. You have never been in a more spiritual place, honestly. There is a lot going on about your personal beliefs, okay? Maybe even religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, because your energy is the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. You know, you might be learning something for your future, but there is a sense of you really outgrowing beliefs here. And I do feel this because you show up in your environment as expanding your horizons when it comes to spiritual beliefs, discovering new beliefs. And I feel like this is happening. It's kind of like you are moving past beliefs that were instilled in you. You know, so this is a very spiritual week for you, which isn't surprising because Scorpio is also the most spiritual sign. Yeah, so some details you need to be aware of. Sag. Well, you know, this new season's all about you, for sure. With the Queen of Cups, we're caring for ourselves, right? But someone could also be traveling to you, or they could be revealing some feelings to you. Okay, so, and there is so much Cancer energy here. So I do feel as if your intuition is on point. Like you're very aware of something new or some success that is coming towards you. Now, the world is not without an ending, but it's an ending that leads to your successes. Definitely a new beginning, a new life, a new start. You know, this, for some, this could be about moving, right? But this new season is all about doing what's best for you. You're really putting yourself first, really, very much, which is more challenging for a Sagittarius and most people would appreciate, because we put others first. We definitely do. We definitely do. Your challenge, though, is patience. King of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, you know, you want things to be stable. You want things to be stable right now. And so it could be challenging for you to wait for that. Okay, because the Knight of Pentacles tells us this is all about planting seeds. This is about the process. And so, you know, you may feel like you've been doing this for so long, it's really hard, and it is going to come, you know, and you are going to be helped along the way. You definitely are, because there's a lot of support showing up for you. Because your blessing is the Three of Cups. There are people supporting you. You may also be spending more time with friends, going out more. It's beautiful, really. It's with the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot. I feel like you're being really honest with yourself about some things that you needed to move on from that you haven't, that you've been conflicted about, you know, and it's really about just making the decision. These would be things that you probably have felt very passionate about, but you may also be discussing this with friends. You may be, okay? And you're finding support here and probably some good advice as well. Particularly in, you know, the direction that you're moving. You know, there could be, you know, because I feel like there were some people here that you expected to move forward with. And maybe people you were very supportive of, you know. And maybe you don't even see Sag, like, because the Knight of Wands is definitely, like, I don't want to say alone, but they definitely, you know, forge their own path. You know, they are the leader of their path. And I feel like you're finding support along the line and realizing that you're not so alone, that you have people here. But I also feel as if there is something here that you've been very passionate about that you know you need to move forward from, and it's hard. You haven't wanted to look at it, so it's difficult, right? But this might be bringing in new people for you too, Sag, and that's what you need to be aware of. You know, how to get ready for the week ahead was interesting. Six of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. You know, it's just kind of getting through it, Sag. It's that things are moving forward. You are moving on to better times. You know, yes, there are things coming up that you're going to have to look at. Maybe even, you know, some inner resentments or inner sadness. And it may be hard for you to see things positively because maybe it isn't going the way exactly that you want it to go right now. But the universe is saying, you know, you need to have hope here. You need to deal with the losses, move on from the losses, and have hope. You know, definitely. Definitely, Sag. Because with the Five of Pentacles, you know, we deal with losses, but, you know, one door closes, five doors open, right? Star, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Geez, pretty soon, Sag, the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster, Sag. You're going to have, like, so many options here. You know, so many options. But at the same time, you may need to really focus on what it is you want to put work into. Because with the Seven of Cups, sometimes we get distracted. So there may be, like, getting distracted from where you're moving to. And you want to be careful about that. Six of Wands, okay. The Lovers, oh my goodness. Three of Wands. And Temperance. Ooh. Wowza, you may be coming into balance and making plans with a soulmate. And what it is saying is that something in terms of a soulmate is moving quicker than it has before. It's something you've been waiting for. It is finally coming into fruition. Yeah, Nine of Swords with the Magician. Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone's coming towards you, but I think they might be a little nervous about it. Yeah, I think they might be a little nervous about it because I think there's a possibility that in the past, this person has been mostly about themselves. A little bit of selfish energy, Sag. Well, that was a surprise, wasn't it? But, you know, like, work on, especially if there is stuff coming up that you're really not expecting, right? In terms of some things that are coming up to be processed. Because I'm seeing, like, there's some really great growth energies here, but there's, you know, how we work, how we get to growth is sometimes we got to deal with those shadows too. And you definitely are. You definitely are, Sag. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what the title is reading. Okay. So let's get some inspiration for the week ahead for Sagittarius. Inspiration for Sagittarius. And thanks y'all for watching my 11/11 reading. I know it was a little on the long side. Okay, some inspiration for my Sagittarius friends. Inspiration. What would inspire Sagittarius this week? Oh, okay. Oh, we're seeing Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. And Council of Light, helpers in this subtle realm. I feel like there are people coming out to help you, Sag. I do. You definitely need to spend some time outside, and I know it's hard, it's getting cold, but you might actually encounter other people while you're outside. So there are other people like you, Sag. There definitely are. There definitely are. So let's get you a mindful message for the week. Something for you to keep in mind, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Everything is expanding, Sag. Remember, you are the key. Say, I am the key. All is well. Sagittarius. I am the opportunity. Okay, Sag. Creator of happiness, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Follow the joy inside you, Sagittarius. Toodles.